Hey, my amazing squaddies, no matter what kind of day you're having, I want you to know you are valued, you are appreciated, and you are exactly where you need to be. Welcome back to Daily Diaries Friday. This community is built on love, support, and positivity, and I'm so grateful that you're a part of it. Let's keep growing together, keep shining, and keep lifting each other up. Remember to subscribe, like, and share your thoughts and insights. Thank you for being the heart of Daily Diaries Friday. Today I have an interesting video, so stay tuned, squaddies, and let's dive in. I'm still laughing over Prince William and Kate's utterly ridiculous jam skit this week. Another painfully obvious attempt to appear relatable while taking yet another underhanded swipe at Meghan Markle. Fresh off yet another lavish Mystique holiday, because why would the future king and queen actually do any meaningful work when they can jet off to tropical islands? William and Kate finally decided to grace the people of Pontypridd, Wales, with their presence. And in true royal fashion, they arrived 90 minutes late, because apparently time only matters when it's their own. But the real comedy began when they stepped into a cake shop for what can only be described as a completely staged PR stunt. The royal couple, clearly overestimating their acting skills, pretended to bake some treats, and then Kate, always eager to take passive-aggressive digs at Meghan, declared that she would share her plum jam recipe for free. Yes, free, how selfless of her. But wait, was this a sweet gesture or yet another pathetic attempt to undermine Meghan? Well, just in case the point wasn't clear enough, William himself chimed in, dramatically insisting that Kate's jam is the best because, of course, everything Kate does must be superior to Meghan's. The absurdity of this entire spectacle is hard to ignore. First of all, Meghan Markle never put her jam up for sale. Not once. Her beautifully curated jam baskets were gifted, not sold, given as thoughtful presents as part of her charity efforts. So, despite the desperate attempts from William and Kate to act as if Meghan is some sort of money-hungry opportunist, the reality is that Meghan's jam was a symbol of kindness, generosity, and thoughtful giving. Three things the royals wouldn't recognize if they smacked them in the face. But let's be real, this isn't about jam. It's about William and Kate's ongoing obsession with competing against Meghan and Harry. It's about their inability to let Meghan simply exist without trying to overshadow or belittle her in some way. This ridiculous jam war is just the latest in their long list of childish attempts to assert dominance over a woman they forced out of their royal bubble because she was simply too dynamic, too modern, and too much of a threat to their stale, outdated institution. And yet, no matter how hard they try to push this Kate is the better, sweeter, more perfect alternative to Meghan narrative, it falls flat every time. Why? Because Kate and William's entire public persona is built on reacting to Meghan, not actually being interesting on their own. Meghan thrives effortlessly. Kate and William scramble to appear like they're thriving. Meghan innovates. Kate copies. Meghan takes the lead. Kate and William play catch-up. This jam stunt is no different. It's yet another example of the royal couple trying and failing to prove that they are the true stars. The irony? Meghan isn't even competing. She's not trying to prove anything. She's just living her life, succeeding on her own terms, while William and Kate are stuck in a never-ending cycle of pettiness, desperate for attention and relevance. So, are you hungry for more jam discourse? Because at this point it looks like the only ones hungry for it are William and Kate themselves. Meanwhile, Prince William, ever the master of hollow gestures and performative charity, stepped out alone once again in his endless PR-driven crusade to appear like he's making a difference. The Prince of Wales ventured to the south coast of England, presumably to maintain the illusion that the royal family is relevant and engaged with the real struggles of the people. His visit, as part of his much-publicized but ultimately toothless Homewards project, was a weak attempt to convince the public that he has any genuine investment in solving homelessness, a problem deeply rooted in government failures, systemic inequality, and policies that his own privileged class has historically helped create. His so-called 5-year project, launched in 2023 with great fanfare and little actual substance, focuses on 6 pilot areas across the UK, as if 6 localised programmes will somehow solve a nationwide housing crisis that affects hundreds of thousands. This time, he graced Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole with his royal presence, visiting an organisation that allegedly helps people with mental health issues find stable housing. Of course, it all sounds noble on the surface, but scratch a little deeper and it becomes painfully obvious that this is just another well-staged, media-friendly outing designed to generate positive headlines rather than real solutions. Take Millennium House, for instance, an 11-bed housing project aimed at those struggling with mental health issues. 11 beds. In a country where thousands sleep rough every night and countless others couch surf or live in unsafe conditions, this minuscule effort is being paraded as some grand initiative. Each resident, we're told, receives a tailored plan to help them transition to independent living. But the harsh reality: these programs are often underfunded, overwhelmed, and unable to provide long-term solutions. A temporary fix dressed up as a transformative project. Here they are, being positioned as benevolent saviours. During his visit, William made the obligatory stop at Millennium House, where he reportedly listened to residents and nodded sympathetically, as if a man who has never known financial struggle a day in his life could possibly understand their reality. After his brief visit, undoubtedly captured from multiple flattering angles, he continued his whirlwind tour of virtue signalling by heading to Bournemouth and Poole College. There he observed how Homewards is supposedly bringing together various organisations to help at-risk youth find employment. One of the programs highlighted during this visit was the Job Ready program, which offers students at risk of homelessness a 12-week paid training course. The premise is simple: go through the program, gain some skills, and then, if they're lucky, secure a job at the Sunseeker shipyard. But in reality, how many of these young people actually secure stable, long-term employment? How many fall through the cracks once the 12 weeks are over? How many find themselves back in the same cycle of insecurity because these short-term solutions don't address the real systemic issues at play? Prince William, ever the polished spokesman for superficial change, delivered another one of his neatly packaged statements about how Homewards is demonstrating that it is possible to end homelessness. A bold claim, considering the initiative barely scratches the surface of the crisis. He spoke of new funding and investment readiness support, which is just another way of saying that money will be funneled through complicated bureaucratic processes while those who actually need it continue to wait. Meanwhile, the royal family remains obscenely wealthy, sitting on vast estates and palaces, untouched by the reality of housing insecurity. Ultimately, this entire visit was nothing more than a publicity stunt, a carefully crafted illusion meant to convince the public that Prince William is a modern, caring royal who is actively working to make a difference. But here's the harsh truth. Throwing money at select pilot programs while ignoring the deep-seated structural issues that cause homelessness does little to solve the crisis. For all his posturing, William's initiative lacks ambition, reach, and most importantly, real impact. Perhaps if the prince and his fellow royals ever had to experience even a fraction of the struggles that unhoused people face daily, they'd finally understand that homelessness isn't something you solve with a few press-friendly partnerships and corporate-backed loans. Until then, Homewards will remain what it has always been. Another well-branded, feel-good initiative designed to make the monarchy look good while doing little to enact real, lasting change. And that's a wrap, squaddies. Thanks for watching and being part of this amazing journey. You guys are the best, and I love you all. Your support means the world to me. If you had a good time, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're the first to catch our next adventure. Drop your thoughts, questions, or even just a quick hello in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Share this with your friends, your family, or anyone who could use a little inspiration. Until next time, stay awesome, stay motivated, stay safe, and keep shining. Catch you later, squaddies.